XJ.
Hi, I'm Jay Leno, and Jaguar is the car that got me interested in cars, and I was fortunate enough to be asked to introduce the new XJ in London, and well, I ordered one. And this is the story of my car, from the first day building it, to getting it here in Los Angeles in my garage.
Well, the process starts in stamping, which is where we take a raw sheet of aluminium and turn it into a panel that the customer would recognize, like a bonnet or a door or a roof, for example. The components then flow through into what we call body construction, where all those components are riveted together, like the airline industry.
You know, I usually buy my cars secondhand at 10 to 15 years old, so the color selection, the upholstery, that's already been done for me. Well, now it's up to me. I've gone through this here, and I'm going to go with the pearl gray. I've always liked that sort of slate gray, that understated, you know, to me that's what Jags have always been about, an understated sort of elegance. That with the classic London tan interior, anything with London in it, well, that sounds pretty good to me.
There's a total workforce of about 2,500 people building cars here in Castle Bromwich. In total, about 600 of those would be involved in the production of Jay Leno's XJ vehicle. Finally, it comes into trim and final, where obviously the components that the customer sees most are fitted to the vehicle. Steering wheels, seats, carpets, you name it, roof linings, they're all fitted in trim and final. So it's quite a complex process with a number of different manufacturing processes and stages. But overall, a car from start to finish will typically take about 14 to 15 days to work its way through the system.
We've made it with love, so please enjoy. See ya.
Well, the guys at Jaguar have successfully done their job. They've made Jay Leno's XJ. But now the big journey begins, all the way from here in Birmingham to California. Well, after 3,000 miles across the Atlantic, Jay Leno's Jaguar has finally arrived here in the States. It's now aboard a big orange truck to take it from here in Baltimore to Los Angeles, to where Jay Leno has his garage. And the guy that's got to take the car across America is Dave Vasconi. Good to meet you, Dave.
How you doing?
How many miles is it you've got to do?
About 2,500 miles, about 5 days to take it to Jay.
And that's one of the great American road trips, isn't it?
Yes, it is. We're going to go through Indianapolis, St. Louis, Oklahoma City, Amarillo, Texas, and then follow 66 on the way out to LA.
Fantastic. Well, we're going to give Dave a little camera. He's going to do a diary for the first section of that drive, and then we'll meet him again in the Wild West.
Stopped at a rest area here in Illinois right before St. Louis. Done about 800 miles since yesterday afternoon. Yeah, we're in Tulsa, Oklahoma on day 3. Raining like the dog here. Feel sorry for that poor bike guy in front of me here. Well, there goes the Mercedes. Hey, we're sure looking at these new Jaguars. We're in Amarillo, Texas, where they do everything bigger. We're at the Big Texan Steakhouse, where they have a 72-ounce steak, where if you can eat it within an hour, it's free.
Well, you join us on the road just outside Amarillo, Texas. We're in the heart of America's Wild West. And Dave Vasconi in his big orange truck carrying that shipment of Jaguars is well on its way to Los Angeles, California.
Arizona, here we come. It's 108 degrees out. This is the desert. It is hot out here. You'll have dust storms out here. It'll sandblast the paint right off your hood of your truck.
Well, finally we've made it to Los Angeles, California. Jay's car has made it not quite to his home yet. It's arrived here at Galpin Jaguar, one of the big dealers in LA, and this is where the car is going to be prepared, ready to hand over to Jay in just a few days' time.
Easy does it. There we go.
Well, it's everything I expected it to be. It looks great. I'm not, usually I don't really order new cars with different specs. I'm the guy that usually buys my cars secondhand, so getting a brand new car is pretty exciting. See, what I save on clothing, I put into the cars. I'm gonna take it back to the shop now. We'll take it for a ride and we'll see how it goes. Well, the car will never be newer than it is right now. You know, it's very exciting, but then you realize this is as good as it's going to look. You just wait for that first scratch. Hopefully it'll never come, but it always does. I'm a great fan of little English details like this. You know, my favorite thing on the early Rolls and Bentleys were these huge, these sort of look like a Spitfire or something on here. They're quite clever, these Jaguar people. Everything that you touch has a nice feel, a nice touch to it. 0 to 60, I don't know, is it 4 seconds, something like that? I mean, you got 470 horsepower, added supercharged. Those are supercar specs from not that long ago. See how she corners? Well, that's pretty good. Knocked the cameraman over. That's not bad, with no squeal. Well, we're just coming off the freeway now. We're going back to my garage, and we'll strip this thing down. The Jaguar collection is